From the Augusta Civic Center, it's the girls' Class C state final between the Houlton Shiretowners and the Monmouth Mustangs.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Dave Cheever along with Rebecca Fletcher. Our sideline reporter is Brian Seidlinger. Settle in for a great night of basketball here from the Augusta Civic Center. The Class C games coming in here tonight, and you just heard it. The Monmouth Mustangs and the Houlton Shiretowners. One of these teams is going to go back with another gold ball tonight. Two championship caliber teams. They've already been tested. The test tonight is going to be a fascinating one for us to watch and for you to watch at home. Rebecca, I like these two teams. I like the matchup.
Yeah, I can see both of them like a fast-paced game. We have the amazing talent in Bouchard, Colleen Bouchard, and then you have a really well-balanced Monmouth team. So,
yeah, it's going to be a team depth thing actually for both teams because there's a little bit of an injury question going on with the Houlton Shiretowners, but as long as number 23 suits up, Colleen Bouchard is a 2,000-point scorer for the Shiretowners. She is an offensive force, and it's going to challenge the defense of the Monmouth Mustangs to see if they can stop that kid. We are being serenaded by the Houlton Shiretowner band. The Houlton fans are behind us. The cheerleaders are before us. Both teams on the floor going through their finals. And when we look at the Monmouth Mustangs, it isn't just one kid we're going to look at.
Definitely not. They're really well balanced, and they have kids who come off the bench who could be starters for a lot of teams in the conference that they play, and certainly for their team. So they're very equally balanced. There's probably 3 or 4 of them that average 10 double figures scoring.
And they do like to play defense. They do like to get after it. They don't maybe have that dominant player like Colleen Bouchard is for the Shiretowners, but they will be impressive in the depth that they have not only in the roster, they're going to put it on the floor tonight.
Right.
Both teams well coached, obviously. We've got about the best seat in this house. Why don't you grab the best seat in yours and settle back for a couple of hours of basketball. We got 3 decent officials in here tonight, as you would expect for the championship round. Saturday night, playoff basketball. It doesn't get a whole lot better. Let's go to the public address announcer, Nate Rendy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Maine Principals Association and its members' schools are involved in interscholastic play in order to provide the young people of the state of Maine with opportunities to come together, to work towards goals, and to test themselves. The values of respect for self and others, teamwork, and integrity are essential if these young men and women are to make appropriate choices in their adult lives. This past season, teams had the opportunity to vote for schools on their schedule to be the recipient of the Maine Principals Association Sportsmanship Award. The vote is a reflection of play during the entire regular season. Each school recognized here today certainly represents the highest qualities of sportsmanship. Representing the Maine Principals Association for the presentation of the 2018 sportsmanship banners are Dan Hart, Principal Guy E. Rowe Elementary School, and Ryan Wilkins, Principal Hartford Sumner Elementary School. Accepting this banner, recognizing them as the recipient of the 2018 MPA Sportsmanship Award for Northern Maine Class A girls are the Tigers of Gardner Area High School. Receiving this evening are head coach Mike Gray, assistant coaches Kristen Collins, Brittany Thompson, Tricia Tzikis, along with team personnel Amy Adams, Maggie Bell, Michaela Barassa, Cassidy Collins, Logan Granholm, Katie Owen, Tafina Matthew, Uni Palacio Zaroja, Bailey Poor, Brooke Soames, J.C. Stevens, Leslie Stevens, and Anna Tolman. Congratulations to the Tigers of Gardner Area High School. Accepting the banner, recognizing them as the recipient of the 2018 MPA Sportsmanship Award for Southern Maine Class C girls are the Ramblers of Winthrop High School. Receiving this award this evening is head coach Joe Burnham, assistant coaches Kelsey Willett and Judy Eclair, along with team members Kerrigan Anazuski, Lane Audette, Barona Feeney, Madison Forge, Natalie Frost, Dadley McClure, Danielle McClure, Katie Perkins, Catherine Ross, Keena Sousa, Michaela Wilbert, Aaliyah Wilson Falcone. Congratulations to the Ramblers of Winthrop High School. Welcome once again to the Augusta Civic Center for the Maine State Class C girls final game between the Houlton Shiretowners, the visitors in the dark uniforms, and the Monmouth Mustangs, the home team in the light uniforms. Your officials are Mr. Wadley, Mr. Lamar, and Mr. Brillant. Scorers David Burns, timers Ed Bear, and on the score clock Bruce Chase. Before announcing the starters, we'll introduce each team member. Beginning with Houlton. Number 21, Kristen Graham. Number 22, Morgan Graham. Number 24, Amelia Ivy. Number 30, Jamie Brown. Number 31, Samantha Condon. Number 33, Rebecca Howe. Number 34, Kennedy Buzzio. Number 41, Emma Ardell. And number 42, Carolyn Moores. For Monmouth, wearing number 2, Audrey Fletcher. Number 3, Emma Verling. Number 4, Julia Johnson. Number 10, Haley Langlis. Number 20, Libby Clement. Number 22, Jordan Gowell. Number 23, Katie Harris. Number 24, Katie Butterfield. And number 31, Kayla Brooks. And now for your starters. For the Houlton Shiretowners, at forward, 5'8" junior, number 25, Tessin Solomon. For Monmouth at forward, a 5'7" senior, number 11, Hannah Anderson. At forward for Houlton, 5'8" sophomore, number 32, Abby Worthley. At forward for Monmouth, a 5'8" senior, number 12, Abby Allen. At forward for Houlton, a 5'11" senior, number 35, Aspen Flewelling. For Monmouth at center, a 5'10" junior, number 34, Destiny Clough. At guard for Houlton, a 6' senior, number 23, Colleen Bouchard. At guard for Monmouth, a 5'5" junior, number 21, Abby Ferlin. And at guard for Houlton, a 5'7" sophomore, number 20, Tegan Ewings. At guard for Monmouth, a 5'6" senior, number 1, Tia Day. Houlton is coached by Sean Graham. Monmouth is coached by Scott Wing. And now, please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem. The colors will be presented tonight by the City of Augusta Police Department Honor Guard. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem by the Houlton High School Band.
see which way the color guard is going to leave here as the teams get ready to come on the court. Randy Wadley will be the lead official tonight. He's running out with the basketball. Ken Brillant and Robbie Lamar will be his partners. Three-man system proving to be a boon to the game of basketball, as games are pretty well controlled using the three-referee system. Anybody left in the town of Monmouth tonight, you want to turn out the lights on your way out? It seems like the rest of the town is here. Good crowd behind us as well, as Shiretowners always travel well. Important notice here for the Shiretowners. Number 21 is not on the floor. Kristen Graham. Don't know if we'll see a lot of her tonight. She's sporting a new knee brace on her right leg to go with the one that's already on her left. Ready to take the tap. Abby Allen's going to jump with Colleen Bouchard. And we're underway. Here's a familiar sight. Number 23 in black, Colleen Bouchard, directing traffic and the ball on the dribble. Picking her up is Hannah Anderson. Coming the corner, deep three, rattles off, no good.
Nice board by Clough.
Destiny Clough taking up some space in the middle. Boxed
like
out
a
well,
zone.
came down to the rebound.
2-3 to start the game.
Tia Day.
Got it close to
three.
her.
Tessa Solomon inbounds the ball to Colleen Bouchard, who's in the middle of that zone. And as a coaching decision, Rebecca, that's to protect her, right?
It's to protect her, and also you sometimes go zone when you're down a man. You know, your man down on the bench.
Solomon can't get the putback into the basket, so back come the Mustangs. Another three attempt. Clough. And Colleen Bouchard reached across. She'll draw her first foul, and Destiny Clough will go to the free throw line to shoot two.
That was a nice job by Clough. Keeping it up high, going up strong and drawing that foul.
Destiny makes the first 4-point lead early for the Southern Maine Class C champions, defending. Solomon down with a missed free throw.
See if they look to run.
Wants to, comes through, slices through, up, no good. Gets her own rebound, too strong. Out of the pack. Abby
Nice.
Allen on the run. Comes to Furlan, across the Clough, and a quick timeout.
Nice pass there that time.
Scott Wing's gonna take a timeout here because, not Scott Wing, rather Sean Graham,
Yes.
as for her to miss two easy shots, that's unlike Colleen Bouchard, and then turn around and to have two putback attempts by Solomon, that doesn't go either, and now they're down 6.
Yeah,
We've seen that happen, but
Oh, of course. And you're just trying to keep your kids composed and make sure that they don't, you don't let the 6-point run turn into something much bigger and something you can't dig out of. So you want to make sure you just, settle them and put them back out there. Full court pressure here. Probably trying to make sure Bouchard doesn't get it. We'll see.
Llewellyn to inbound. Has it on the dribble into the front court. They beat the 10-second rule. Bouchard on the cut, wants the ball, is getting it. Almost as a handoff as she has to circle back. Top of the key. On the handoff, and ball knocked out of bounds. Nice defensive play.
By Clough. Two-handed block, it looked like right there. Let's see.
Furlan was on the chase.
Oh,
Yeah,
got one
it was
hand in
Destiny
there.
Clough. Bouchard down low.
Very
Flips it
nice.
up and in.
Got to always be careful of the inbounder stepping immediately into the post, and obviously with a player like that.
That is an impossible shot for these girls to block. A little fall away.
Yeah.
Mini hook. Abby Allen gets in the scorebook. Again.
Yeah.
They're saying,
It was.
I believe we may be seeing some of the adjustment that the other Shiretowners have to do, because Kristen Graham usually had the responsibility of inbounding the ball. Without her, somebody has to stay back, because the idea is to get it into Colleen Bouchard's hands.
Right.
Ball goes to the floor, goes out of bounds. It will stay Monmouth Mustang basketball. 5:41 to go, first quarter.
And something to understand is just because you're not out of bounds with the ball doesn't mean the count isn't already on.
Tia Day. Across to Ferlin. Goes inside, gets inside. Nice play as Abby Allen spun away from the defense.
This was a nice pass from Ferland.
Bouchard drops
Nice.
it down low.
Little no look.
Abby Wordley. Tia Day holding high. Takes a screen. Off to Hannah Anderson. Anderson in the lane, gets fouled. That's going to be on Wordley. It'll drop down. She chased around, got her on the arm.
Second team foul.
Looked like they had changed to man on that possession.
First free throw gets the bounce and goes through. Second one, no. Bouchard with it. Turns on Clough. Gives the ball away. Ewings, front court. Bouchard. They're keeping Hannah Anderson on her and trying to double team. Bank shot doesn't go. Ahead to Anderson. Off to Tia Day, cross court. Nice look, nice pass. Drop it down to Allen. Allen. Around the rim, no good, and out of bounds. It's going to be Houlton basketball. Bouchard adjusting her sneaker.
Oh, now she's going to be taking the ball out, trying to handle this pressure.
Again, part of the in-game adjustments these guys are making. Llewellyn comes to Wordley. Wordley. Tia Day watching her. Wordley. Ewings finds Bouchard. Long three, yes.
That was a long ways beyond the arc.
Hannah Anderson could not do anything with that. First of all, you don't expect her to shoot it from out that far. And even if she wanted to, couldn't get the hand up much more than the shoulder length.
Nice defense.
Nice tip.
They're in a
by
1-3-1 zone there, and very big, obviously, with their size, and they really expand that zone, get hands in the passing lanes. Looks like they're staying in it.
Ewings, Llewellyn.
Trap in the corners. Ooh. Could have been a little body there.
Could have been.
That's okay.
Ball may have already been loose. We'll call it incidental. The officials don't want to overcall the game either.
No, and as a player, I don't think you want it to be overcalled either, or a coach.
Anderson. Swallowed up, goes in the corner to Tia Day for the three. Llewellyn will run it down. Off to Bouchard.
Running a set play.
Anderson.
Nice lob.
Set play, Wordley up
Very
and in.
nice.
What a nice pass from Colleen Bouchard.
Little trickery, send the stack all the way to ball side, and the top player rotated around back door. Caught Monmouth off guard with the lob.
Caught the Monmouth defense. Little flat-footed. Day in the corner. Stepping baseline, deciding against it. Ferland, Day, out high to Clough. Anderson for the three. Yes.
Hannah Anderson for three.
Other than maybe Clough, I don't think there is anyone on Monmouth that cannot shoot behind the three-point line.
Ewings. Down low to Bouchard. Bouchard. Nice block by Destiny Clough. Colleen Bouchard ran out of room.
Yeah.
Ahead to Allen. Allen. Back to Ferland. No good on the putback, up and in by Allen. Followed the shot. Opportunistic offense by the Monmouth Mustangs.
And they're relentless on the boards as well. It's not just one player, it's 2 players, 3 players.
Allen stays with Llewellyn. Wordley spins away from Day. Back to Llewellyn. Hannah Anderson trying to front Colleen Bouchard. Bouchard wants the ball, has it now. Again, the left-handed hook is left short. Clough on the rebound. Under 1:40 to go, first quarter. And they come to Ferland. Ferland quickly to Destiny Clough, no good. Keeps alive, the loose ball. Anderson comes baseline, bumps into Worthley, no call, and Worthley loses the ball out of bounds. A lot of body contact there, Rebecca, and you know what? They're letting the girls play.
There is a lot of contact, and you'll see it right here. Little bump there.
Katie Butterfield comes into the game for Monmouth. Ball comes back to Tia Day, fakes the 3, goes cross court to Anderson. Anderson picks the dribble up. Allen, Ewing's watching her, now comes out to Tia Day.
Houlton's back to the 2-3 zone.
Day for 3, yes.
Got to extend on her. She has range like Bouchard.
For the Monmouth Mustangs. Colleen Bouchard. Anderson comes to her. Ewing's on the dribble. Katie Butterfield comes out. Take her defense well outside the 3-point arc. Audrey Fletcher's on the floor, by the way, for Bouchard. No good twice.
I think that is uncharacteristic.
Abby Allen. Nice retrieve. Tia Day for 3 again. Yeah. Tron Graham is up a little frustrated. Tia Day is just shooting rockets.
Trying to run a set here for the last shot in the quarter.
22-9.
Look like they're going to flatten out and let her go one-on-one, maybe.
Well, they've
bringing up
4 down. Ewings tries to set a screen, and I think, well, it looked like Anderson had a piece of it.
I think there was certainly some effect. Giving her a break.
Anderson goes out. Julia Johnson comes in, number 4. That's it. We've reached the end of the first quarter of play. A little bit of a surprise here as the Monmouth Mustangs have raced out to a 13-point lead over the Houlton Shiretowners, 22-9. We'll be back for the second quarter of the Class C Girls State Championship game from the Augusta Civic Center after this timeout. And building on that, season 2 is underway of High School Quiz Show Maine. You got the 16 schools that are battling to become this year's champion, take home the $1,000 prize. Don't miss it. It's Thursday nights at 8 on Maine Public Television. Monmouth Mustangs begin the second quarter with a 13-point lead and the basketball in the hands of a pretty decent outside shooter, number 1, Tia Day. Johnson is going to get fouled by Aspen Llewellyn.
A weird defensive possession. I think that was her man, or at least the man in her area, and she kind of just late reacted and then went and smacked her.
Yeah, it wasn't a love tap. It actually, she was attempting to block the ball.
Yeah.
And first free throws, no, and second of 2. And Johnson leaves that one short. Worthley. Back to Bouchard.
Much smaller Allen guarding Bouchard now. Giving up several inches.
Ewings comes to Colleen Bouchard. Abby Allen staying close. Worthley drives on Day, throws up the runner, no good. Going to the floor and pick it nice.
Nice play.
Good non-call by Ken Brillant. Deep three by Bouchard, no. And it's out of bounds off Butterfield. Bouchard has a clear lane. That'll work.
That was a little more open for her so she could finish. Maybe that'll get her started.
Day comes to head to Fletcher. Back to Day.
Nice
pass. Johnson up and in.
And that's a tough finish, too, from behind the backboard to reach out and finish that.
Tegan Ewings up court to Worthley. Hands it back to Ewings. Ewings has a pass herself. Puts it up, and she's going to get fouled, go to the line. That's going to be on Fletcher, I believe.
Yes.
Who you contend is no relation that you know of.
I don't believe so.
Is it the blonde hair?
I don't know.
Tegan Ewings at the line.
Just
Tegan
quick.
Ewings, shoot 2. Misses the first. 13-point lead maintained here by the Mustangs. That was the first team foul on Monmouth.
And they're the one who's applying some pressure. There you go.
1 for 2 from the line. It's a 12-point game, but team with the lead has the ball. Tia Day, crossover dribble, comes to Johnson, or excuse me, to Fletcher. Across to Johnson. Julie looking for somebody in the corner. That's Fletcher. Thought about letting it go. Johnson will from 3 points. No. Down with it. Abby Worthley. Colleen Bouchard, the default operator of the Shiretowner offense. Aspen Flewelling, it's long. Solomon on the pickup, weak side. Ends it to Ewings. They restart the offense. Bouchard looked briefly back at Graham. Ball goes out of bounds off Butterfield. Bouchard was sort of fortunate she didn't get called for an over-the-back foul on that.
Yeah, reaching for that loose ball. She had several moves of change of direction in that drive.
Solomon comes out. Worthley.
Anderson's back matched up with Bouchard again.
Jamie Brown on the floor for Solomon, number 30. Has the ball here. Whips it to Worthley. Again, an odd pass. Colleen Bouchard's offense has been a bit of a struggle tonight. Hannah Anderson for 2, no. Wide, Worthley hands it off to Bouchard. Anderson stays close to her new best friend.
They're calling a set every possession down. Trying to be a little more patient in the half court.
Worthley has the ball taken off her dribble by Tia Day. Off to Allen, up and in.
Nice job drawing the defender to her. Beautiful bounce pass.
14-point lead, under 5 minutes to go, second quarter. You're watching the girls Class C state championship. Boys Class C, George Stevens Academy and the Halldale Bulldogs in here next. Not a lot of people will leave the building regardless of the outcome of this one. A lot of folks looking forward to that one. Ewings to Bouchard. Colleen takes in the lane. 23 is going to shoot. And we have a blocking foul on the way by. See if you can pick up.
Monmouth foul number 1, Tia Day.
Okay, she leaned in with her body a little bit. Not a lot of contact though there.
Let's put it this way, this girl has felt worse contact than what Tia Day just put on her.
And again, getting to the foul line and being able to, assuming that she makes both of these, like that's one way to get yourself started. You calm down a little bit, put in some free throws, some easy buckets.
Clough and Furlan back in for Monmouth. Bouchard good for 2 from the line. Back to a 12-point game. Tia Day, the flip ahead to Anderson. Rolls off the rim, no. Flewelling down to the loose ball, finds Bouchard. Bouchard takes it right at Allen, comes down the left side of the lane and gets fouled.
Oh, travel.
Gonna call a travel first?
Yes.
Okay.
It looked like some contact though. So which one came first?
I think Destiny Clough is, Oh.
Well, attempting
okay.
the Euro step there, but evidently.
Anderson. Furlan. Down low to Clough. Blocked by Colleen Bouchard. Sean Graham calling the defense for the Shiretowners. Flip out high to Furlan. Worthley watches her. Anderson. That's Aspen Flewelling.
Got a triangle in 2 right now by Houlton.
Day. Trying to find some room. Flips down low to Anderson. Anderson puts up the runner. They're going to call a blocking foul. Jamie Brown.
Houlton foul number 30, Jamie Brown, personal foul number 1, fourth team foul at the line.
Yeah, that possession, they were in a triangle 2, focused on Allen and Day.
And with good reason.
Right, but then Anderson steps up and makes the play. Nice board.
The flip ahead to Ewings. Down to Jamie Brown. It doesn't go. Tie up, possession arrow, Houlton. Nice court awareness by Colleen Bouchard. That's been a hallmark of her career as well.
Well, and they normally push. This is a much slower pace for them going to the offensive end. That looked more like what we're used to.
Bouchard gets fouled and will go to the line. Monmouth fans aren't really pleased with that.
Monmouth foul number 34.
Yeah, Destiny Clough, the reach in.
13 foul. Colleen Bouchard at the line.
They certainly had a good look at it from the end line. Sullivan back in. Jamie Brown goes to the sideline for Houlton. Sean Graham's not going to go terribly deep here.
He's used 2 so far.
Day ahead to Furlan. Wanted to go inside to Clough. Comes in to Anderson. Anderson, high rebound. Chases her own shot. Around the rim, no good. Clough up and in.
Ooh, again, another player on that team that steps up. All the others are closely guarded.
Well, following her shot helped Hannah Anderson.
Keeping it alive.
And the nice box out on the rebounding action. Solomon tripped up by Clough.
If that's Clough, it's 2. Let's see.
I'm not sure that it's going to be anybody but Destiny Clough.
Yep.
She certainly had the guilty look when she turned around.
Or disappointed,
Oh, that.
at least. You need to cash in on every free throw when you're down like this.
Solid. Listen to you. Butterfield back in. Destiny Clough out with the 2 fouls. Abby Allen and Tia Day in the backcourt for the Monmouth Mustangs.
And you replace someone who gets 10 rebounds per game with someone who scores about 10 points or so per game.
Pretty close to a travel there by Tia Day, but she got rid of the ball just in time. Furlan drives on Worthley, picks up the dribble, gets swallowed, looks for help, avoids the 5-second call by getting it to Tia Day. Ewings chases Day out to the perimeter. I think he extended the defense a little bit there. Furlan for deep one, 3. No, just the 2. Nice baseline look. She had plenty of room and she let it fly. 14-point lead coming to the 2:20 mark.
She seems to like to drive going left, but she's been finishing with her right, but that was a great move to get to the hoop.
Hannah Anderson looked to the team bench like, what do you want me to do?
Something.
Randy Wadley.
I don't know what that was. Now a timeout, but I'm not sure what the...
Going to take a timeout. Hey, by the way, you know, and it's not just you, Rebecca, it's anybody. If you missed a game or you want to watch a game again, Maine Public has you covered. This morning, Maine Public Television replayed the Classes A and B games, state championship. And tomorrow, we will replay Classes D, C, and AA on Super Sunday of Championship Weekend. So if you get up around 7 o'clock looking for something to do, and you want to stay glued to the TV till about 7 o'clock tomorrow night, stay right here on this channel, Maine Public HD. You can always watch any of the games at your convenience on mainepublic.org/basketball. But your television set will carry them. Already been some fantastic games over this 3-day stretch. You can relive them on Sunday on Maine Public Television. 2:12 to go, second quarter, 31-19. Both teams with 4 team fouls. Nobody really in trouble there. But the Houlton Shiretowners are out of sync. They missed 21 Kristen Graham, who's moved closer to Sean Graham.
Trying to encourage a substitution, maybe.
Maybe talk him into it.
I know I'd be trying.
Yeah, but she would have to guard somebody.
Right.
Day flips to Furlan. Wordley comes out on her. Furlan takes a jab step toward the lane. Comes to Butterfield. Back to Day. Down low to Abby Allen. Allen up and in.
I think
Bouchard didn't want the second foul.
And I think she got a piece of that too. She just muscled it up and finished.
Well, she didn't want the and one either. So
No.
Aspen Flewelling finds Ewings. Ewings. 14-point lead, minute and a half to go, first half. Ewings. Furlan stays with her. Colleen Bouchard runs it down. Hannah Anderson immediately comes out on her. Goes down to Solomon.
Good cut.
Back to Bouchard. Bouchard trying to find some room. Spins. Makes it.
She cleared a little space first, I think, but nice finish, a nice move.
Tia Day, front court, under a minute. Hauls it out. Comes to Anderson. Anderson holding, still with the dribble, now picks that up. Furlan, they go into Butterfield. Back to Furlan, around a Day. Anderson, Furlan looking underneath the Butterfield. Anticipated by Bouchard, behind the back dribble. Nice play, Colleen Bouchard. Drives on Day. Which way? He's going to call it a player control foul on Colleen Bouchard. And Tia Day is getting up a little slowly.
She tried to sidestep her, caught a little bit of her shoulder. We'll see. Tia Day was definitely in position, but Bouchard did try to make the move to avoid her.
She felt that, and probably will tomorrow morning as well.
I'm sure. She had a full head of steam.
Ewings doesn't extend the defense, so Dave's just going to dribble as Monmouth will try to hold for the last shot.
And Houlton went to a 1-2-2 zone here in the quarter court. See if they maintain that.
That was Bouchard's second foul. Ooh, almost a carry. Anderson, no, at the buzzer. We're at the half. A 12-point game, 33-21. The Monmouth Mustangs leading the Houlton Shiretowners. Houlton drove down here today. They're driving back tonight. The guy who's got that responsibility is going to be our halftime guest. Don't go away. You're watching Class C State Championship Girls Basketball on Maine Public Television.
Production of high school basketball on Maine Public Television is made possible by...
Ready?
1, 2, 3, team!
We are at the Augusta Civic Center. It's the Class C State Championship doubleheader tonight. Halfway through the girls' game, a 12-point lead for the Monmouth Mustangs over the Houlton Shiretowners. I'm Dave Cheever along with Rebecca Fletcher. Brian Seidlinger is along as well with a true road warrior, somebody who has a good idea how to get here and even better has a good idea on how to get back. Brian.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Maine high school basketball, the tournament is obviously about the players and coaches, but somebody has to get them there as well, and nobody traveled more miles than this gentleman beside me. Ted?
Yes.
Ted, the bus driver, how are you?
Good, I'm good.
How many miles did you have to travel to get down here tonight from Houlton?
About 204 miles.
204 miles, and you're going back tonight.
We're going back tonight, yes. Yep.
So that's what, 400 plus?
400 plus miles tonight.
Tell me about you. How long have you been driving the bus for the Houlton basketball program?
28 years.
And how did you get started driving the bus 28 years ago?
Well, they hired me as a transportation director. And then I had to drive too, so every tournament, if somebody didn't want to come, I most generally come at least one time or twice during the tournament to bring the bus down. So that's how I got started.
What time did you guys leave this morning?
We left about 1:45. 12:45 we left today.
It's going to be a late night tonight.
It's going to be a late one, yeah.
Is there a regular stop that you would make, like on this trip to Augusta? Because Houlton's this is the 4th time you've made this trip in the last 4 years. Is there a regular stop that you guys make on the way and on the way back?
We most generally we stop at Dice Arts on the way down, or the rest area, one or the other. We have to make one stop, and then we most generally have to make a stop to eat somewhere on the way back or down to make the round trip. They have to feed them, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
You've seen a lot of the Houlton Shiretowners basketball this year. They're 20-1. They're getting tested tonight. What have you seen? What do you think they have to do in the second half to come back?
I believe we got to start hitting some baskets on offense. Got to do a little better on offense. But yeah, I've seen a lot of basketball from the Shiretowns, both boys and girls this year. Yes.
Listen, Ted, thank you very much for joining us. Good luck the rest of the second half, and good luck on safe travels on the way home tonight.
Thank you.
Dave, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, you have to have all those checkpoints. You never know when you're going to have to pull to a stop. Stats at the half, Rebecca.
Well, you can see a clear difference in shooting percentage. I mean, field goal percentage, that's a pretty lopsided. It's almost, close to double. And if you look, the Shiretowners rather, are getting more shots off. But obviously, if you're not making them at any kind of clip there, you're not putting points up.
Colleen Bouchard is not having the game of basketball that she was hoping.
Right.
And we're speculating that Sean Graham made an adjustment for this first half and maybe adjust back for the second half. It could be that we'll see a different attacking style here in the second half.
Well, and I think they usually like to run, and so does Monmouth. So maybe if you know you're a player down, you change that style to try to, like you said, protect someone or conserve. But I don't know that it's working for them, so maybe they need to get back into that running, pushing. We saw one possession where Bouchard got a rebound and kicked ahead, and they had an easy shot. They missed it, but they had an opportunity. Maybe they need to have more of that.
They may miss Kristen Graham more than they let on.
Definitely.
And her absence, maybe she can make an appearance here in the second half. That would be great for her. She suffered the knee injury earlier, and haven't had the full diagnosis yet, although there is some expectation or anticipation that she has an ACL injury. Either way, she's wearing a new brace on her right leg to go with the one on the left. So we'll see what the second half brings. Tell you what, we'll have that second half for you when we return to the Augusta Civic Center after this timeout. As you look in on the Houlton Shiretowners pep band. Howdy, bub. He sits next to Ted on the ride back. Matter of fact, they probably have 2 buses, maybe 3. Anyway, that is a long ride.
Just think of all the equipment you got to bring with that size band.
Whoa.
All those instruments.
12-point game at the half, Rebecca, and if I'm Scott Wing, I'm actually feeling pretty good about this.
Yeah.
They've contained Colleen Bouchard. They've staked themselves to a 12-point lead. They have nobody in foul trouble. Things are looking pretty good.
Definitely, and you're getting contributions from everybody. You're seeing that well-balanced team as we expected, and they're controlling the game right now.
Well, you look, coming in off the regular season, coming in off the tournament, Katie Butterfield has been scoring 6, 8, 10 points.
Oh, definitely.
I think she said, what, one shot? And so they haven't had to rely upon her. At the same time, you're looking around and say, Destiny Clough is giving them some points. We started Abby Allen. About the time you forget that she's out there, she drains one on you.
Right. Yeah, there isn't anyone you really can let up on. And you try throwing everything at them defensively. Like Houlton has changed up their defense 5 or 6 times, and they haven't found the right match, the right fit yet.
Well, the attack plan of the Mustangs has worked. And as you pointed out, they needed to go out and guard Tia Day because she was launching threes.
From
so
deep.
if you're going to leave me alone, I'm going to shoot it.
Of course.
So she hits 3 and say, all right, now we're going to go out and guard her. And you've got Furlan in the corner wide open. Mustangs present challenges all across the lineup. They will open the third. Leave me alone, I'm going to shoot it.
Of course.
So she hits
6 times, and they haven't found the right match, the right fit yet.
Well, the attack plan of the Mustangs has worked. And as you pointed out, they needed to go out and guard Tia Day because she was launching threes.
From
so
deep.
if you're going to leave me alone, I'm going to shoot it.
Of course.
So she hits 3 and say, all right, now we're going to go out and guard her. And next thing you know, you've got Furlan in the corner wide open. Mustangs present challenges all across the lineup. They will open the third quarter with the basketball. Randy Wadley gives the ball to Abby Allen, and we're underway. Tia Day.
Sorry, Houlton's in a 1-2-2 zone to start. That's what they ended the half with as well.
Anderson is out high. She gives the ball down low to Furlan. They go to Abby Allen, or tried to, and it goes all the way to Tia Day. Anderson tries to get away from Worthley. Furlan for 3. Right up over Colleen Bouchard, who did not want the third foul call. Ewings to Worthley. Back to Ewings. Aspen Flewelling. They go down to Colleen Bouchard. Ewings for 2, yes.
There you go, they needed that. Some other contribution.
Somebody to get the attention of the Mustang defense. Day on the dribble. 13-point lead. Anderson. Furlan looks inside to Allen. Abby Allen doesn't go. Wheeling out of there is Flewelling. Ahead to Ewings.
She did a nice job not fouling on that, just holding her ground, getting the board.
Worthley. Bounce pass into Bouchard. Bouchard steps up and in. Impossible to defend that.
You know, that up and under is beautiful.
I'd be surprised if Scott Wing didn't say to Hannah Anderson, hey, I'm going to put you in the torture chamber tonight. Hang on, do the best you can. Anderson. Tia Day in the corner for 3. Makes it look easy.
She led the conference in threes, so I think everyone knows she can shoot it from out there.
Well, maybe everybody but the Houlton Shiretowners. Solomon gets fouled by Destiny Clough.
That could be tough for them. That's her 3rd.
Well, Butterfield immediately gets off the Mustang bench, comes over the scorer's table.
Monmouth foul number 84, Destiny Clough. Personal foul number 3, first on the team.
Here, Nate Rendy, 3rd on her, 1st on the team. Sean Graham had a couple of words. Colleen Bouchard and Aspen Flewelling. One of the things I like about Flewelling is she's a pretty good-sized kid, but she handles the ball well, and her defender, her fellow forward, isn't expecting her to be able to be that adept with the dribble.
Right. She poses a matchup problem because of that, with her size and then being able to handle like a guard and shoot from the perimeter as well.
Furlan out high to Anderson. Anderson looked inside to Butterfield just briefly. Day's going to launch another 3. That's going to be too strong. Put back up and in. There's Butterfield.
Got to secure that loose ball.
A little bit of luck involved with that, as Colleen Bouchard was right there but couldn't control the rebound. Bouchard on the drive. Ball goes out of bounds off Butterfield. Colleen Bouchard is in constant communication with the Shiretowner bench. Flewelling into Bouchard. Bouchard again, that step up and in.
Everything on the left-hand side, it seems.
Her footwork is admirable, to say the least. She does that up fake and then the up and under.
You just hope to have her catch it deeper.
Anderson drops it down to Butterfield. Too easy.
Nice position in the post right there by Butterfield.
Llewellyn anticipated, went the wrong way.
Yep.
Left Katie Butterfield wide open. She now has 4 points. When you remarked that just 5 minutes ago, she hadn't scored. Solomon, they're daring her to shoot.
Monmouth does a good job of that, of reading who they can play off of, who they need to get up on.
Solomon travels.
And by sagging there, you kind of make her awkward a little bit, and she turns the ball over.
Tia Day. Takes a look at the defense, calls Katie Butterfield out, goes in the corner to Anderson. Off to Butterfield now, who doesn't want it that far from the basket. 4:20 to go, third quarter. Anderson launches, makes. Sean Grant wants a timeout as the Houlton Shiretowners are trailing by 17, 46-29, 4:13 to go in the third quarter. First 4 minutes of the third quarter, usually a kind of an important time.
Yes.
And Houlton hasn't come back at all. In fact, the lead has widened. If you've missed a minute or more of today's game, yesterday's game, Thursday's games, or you caught a play that you just have to see again, Maine Public Television has you covered. We sell DVDs of all the games that are broadcast, so great individual and team performances can be shared by you with your friends, your family for years to come. They make excellent heirlooms. Go to mainepublic.org/basketball for all the details. Order your game DVD today. 4:13 to go, third quarter, 46-29. Monmouth with the lead. One of these teams is going to repeat as state champion. At the moment, a little bit on the uphill side for the Shiretowners. And can't really complain because Bouchard is getting her points. She's going to finish with more than 20.
Well, she averages 28.
Not many basketball players of either gender score 2,000 points in their high school career. You're looking at one of them right here.
And who didn't
23.
start playing at 8th grade, like in some Class D schools. True 4 years, 2000.
Hannah Anderson wants to block, can't. Neither can Katie Butterfield. Get a good look at her there, Colleen Bouchard. Anderson off to Tia Day.
Back to the man-to-man.
Ewings took a look at Anderson, but tries to stay with Day. Abby Allen drives. Butterfield goes down in the lane. She just fell down. Back up. Ferland up, no good. And they think we may have Kennedy Buzzio on that one as she entered the game.
Oh, foul number
35 is going to be Aspen Llewellyn.
First on the team.
Buzzio joined the party, but after Llewellyn. Ferland misses the first. She'll have a second.
All of them are so consistent from the line.
Audrey Fletcher comes back in the game and Ferland out for the Mustangs. Full court defensive pressure here. Llewellyn, Ferland, or excuse me, Abby Allen on her. Gets it back to Bouchard. Crossover dribble, flips it to Worthley. Worthley, yes, the three. Nice assist by Colleen Bouchard. She can also do that.
Yeah, I believe she averages about 5 per game.
Fletcher says, anything you can do, I can at least try to match.
She's usually very hesitant to put the ball up.
Bouchard regains the dribble.
She had the step
Again
back
to
there.
Worthy. Worthy. Will it get called for 5? No, it comes to Ewing. Ewing drives on Butterfield, and Butterfield or Fletcher are going to be called for the foul, and Tegan Ewings will go to the line. And I believe that's going to be Butterfield. Never mind. Fletcher didn't get anywhere near that one.
Going to the line, Tegan Ewing.
15-point game, 2.5 minutes to go. Now a 14-point game, third quarter. Shiretowners have not cut into the Monmouth lead here. Ewing's good for 2 from the line.
No, they're just kind of keeping that same distance.
Anderson
Monmouth with their
took a
passing
look to
cut.
see where Tia Day was going. Abby Allen drives on Bouchard. Would like to take it at her. Thinks better of it. Day with it now. Puts it toward Colleen Bouchard, and Colleen was nice enough to send it back the other way. Shiretowners can cut it to 11 with a basket here. Bouchard for 3, rattles out. Buzzio with the rebound. Houlton resets the offense. 1:45 to go in the quarter. Ewings wants to find number 23 and does. Bouchard fake the 3, drops it off to Flewelling. Now to Ewings, back to Bouchard.
Calling another set here.
Buzzio.
Ball screen either way.
Either way. Oh, look at this. Nice.
Left.
There's no way Fletcher was going to get that. She might have turned her ankle a little bit trying to stop it. What's the defense to do in that case? What do you do?
Well, you might want to hedge a little on that screen. They just kind of stayed behind it.
But she'll cut either way. We haven't seen her go down the middle yet.
No.
But she certainly can go to that left. Day. Allen takes it inside. It's not going to go, but she gets her own rebound
Very
up and
nice.
in.
Right at her. Got her own board and finished it.
Mustangs seem to be nice and content with their game. They're very, very comfortable, not intimidated at all, even though they're seeing one of the premier offensive players in the entire state of Maine here, and she's getting her points. With the left hand falling away, banks it off the glass. Everything you taught her.
Yeah.
That was your game, wasn't it?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Last shot. Let's see what they do. Any ball screen. Oh, she reached.
Reach and foul. They had plenty of fouls to give. Be a side out.
That's her third.
Houlton foul number 35, Aspen Flewelling, personal foul number 3. Second team foul.
Abby Allen wants to inbound. 2.1 seconds to go. Comes to Tia Day. The long heave, it's short. We've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. Nothing taken from the lead of the Monmouth Mustangs over the Houlton Shiretowners. 51-40. We've got 8 minutes left in the girls' Class C state championship basketball game. We're at the Augusta Civic Center. Don't go away. We'll be right here after this timeout. As you look in on the floor of the Augusta Civic Center, you can see we have a nice crowd in here. Not just the Monmouth people. There's a nice group down from Houlton. And of course, we have the George Stevens Academy group coming in here from Blue Hill. And oh yeah, Halldale, Hollowell Farmingdale, about 7 miles from here. Colleen Bouchard with the ball, gives it off to Tegan Ewings. Bouchard, Aspen Flewelling for 3. Off the rim, no good. Ball picked up by Katie Butterfield. Day with it now.
All
Day.
man.
Nice measured dribble. the corner to Abby Allen.
Constant movement out of Monmouth. Pass and cut, pass and cut.
Allen chooses not to drive on Bouchard. Fletcher with it. Now Day. Day. And we're going to get a blocking foul on Abby Wordley, as Julia Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2.
It was kind of misleading by Johnson. She started to go, came back out, and spun right back and went hard to the hoop.
Ken Brillant gives the ball to in the dictionary. If you look up the phrase fresh-faced kid, Johnson's going to be the face you get. Take a look at this. We get her again. It's short. Solomon picks it up, gives it back to Bouchard. 11-point game. See what's in the tank here for the Shiretowners. If they have anything left. Ewings. Plan of attack is essentially get the ball to Bouchard.
Running off 3 screens there.
And now has Abby Allen in front of her. Let's go with a 3. A little bit strong. Johnson came down with the rebound, gave it off to Day. Day in the front court, driving on Ewings, picks it back out. Flewelling goes to the floor. Is Destiny Clough back on for Monmouth? Fletcher, ooh, Clough was wide open. Throws it back to Johnson. Wordley stays with her, spin dribble. Day. Monmouth in no hurry here, 6 minutes to go. Day down the line. Nice block by Clough, or by Clough, by Bouchard. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Houlton basketball with exactly 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. It's an 11-point game. If there's a comeback in the Shiretowners, it needs to start pretty soon.
They need to pick up the pace, I think, too. They need to start, looking to push, looking to attack.
Well, Monmouth has had a lot to say about that. There's your two-step.
I don't even know how she fits that 6-foot frame through the defenders.
It wasn't like they, gave her any room.
Right. Just sliced right through.
Fletcher to Johnson. Clough was calling for it. There's no way they could have gotten it to her. Abby Allen. Solomon comes out on her. Ewings goes for the steal. Day avoids that.
She always comes to the ball.
Abby Allen for 3.
Abby Allen for 3.
Okay, she said, I haven't shot in a while. Maybe this one will work. Yes, I think so.
She has
12
Bouchard right now.
Wordley. Aspen Flewelling. Thought about going for 3. Johnson right there. Ewings. Into Bouchard. Off the side of the backboard.
Yeah, a little too low.
Johnson drives the left, gives it to Fletcher. Fletcher thought of shooting. Good clock management here by the Mustangs. Under 4.5 to go. Colleen Bouchard's going to take it right at Abby Allen. Gets fouled. Robbie Loara says not enough to bother with. 10-point game.
Nice step through on the right side.
Tia Day. Johnson sets a screen for her. Takes a step in. Abby Allen comes out high. Day backed up into the corner. Ewings tries to stay with her. Come to Johnson. Ewings is showing a little bit of fatigue here.
That's what Day needs to do. Every time she gives up the ball, she needs to get it right back in her hands.
Abby Allen. Fletcher. Under 3.5. They've killed off a half minute here in the front court. Just playing keep away.
Now they're going to come out and try to trap them. You're just going to tire
they have a long way to
yourselves
go.
out.
They only have 3 team fouls.
Right.
Llewellyn was actually trying to get one on that and
You need to.
ran away from it.
There you
Abby
go.
Allen. There's the bump by Worthley. Allen goes to the floor. Could sell the call. She was a little off balanced anyway.
Right.
Personal foul number 32, Abby Worthley, personal foul number
Furlan back in,
4th team foul.
as is Jamie Brown.
Houlton, timeout.
Shiretowners are going to take a timeout. I know how I spent my morning, because I was bouncing between the Maine Public Television HD channel and Maine Public Television World channel, as they had the replays of the Class B and the Class A games tomorrow, Sunday, 7 o'clock, a replay of the outstanding Class D girls and boys games. Class D boys game, one of the classics. And at 11 o'clock, this game, the one you're watching now, will be replayed. And around 1 o'clock, the game you're going to watch next, that George Stevens Halldale game, that will be replayed, and that will be followed at 3 o'clock with the Class AA girls and then the Class AA boys. That'll wrap up around 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Maybe you can go out for a late dinner. All on Maine Public Television, the HD channel, the one you're watching now. Nice note from the band. Back come the Shiretowners. They have received instruction from Sean Graham, and it's kind of a shame here. Kristen Graham, who missed the postseason last year with an injury, misses the gold ball game.
She's possibly missing her best sport in softball. She's one of the best.
Oh, what a
Nice play.
layup.
Now they're going to
From
put on that
underneath the
pressure.
basket. 8 points. Closest Houlton has been.
Tip from behind, not ready.
Colleen Bouchard steps around Tia Day, puts it up and in. Abby Allen wanted a player control foul, and she didn't get it. 6-point game with 2.5 to go.
Coach Wing wants that timeout. Okay, we need to get things under control here. That changed in a hurry.
Thing is, Scott Wing may be looking at Robbie Lamar going, why wasn't that a foul? Because Colleen Bouchard was really taking it to Abby Allen. Thing is, coaches will forget the calls that aren't made, but they would remember the call that is made that was
right.
wrong. It wasn't enough contact for Robbie Lamar to call it. That's the earlier one where it looked like
that was
Allen
the
hit her.
Happened too.
And
she kind of stepped away.
Abby went down pretty easily.
Yep.
54-48, Monmouth with the lead and with the ball, but the ball in the backcourt with 2:32 to go in this. Good timeout by Scott Wing.
Oh, definitely. They've got to talk about what they're going to do against the 2-2-1 3/4 court zone trap here. What are you going to run for a press break? And I'm sure it starts today.
Got fresh legs here in Jamie Brown. She was responsible for the steal. And then everybody's responsible to get the ball to Colleen Bouchard. Butterfield gets double teamed, throws the ball off Tia Day. It's going to be a Houlton basketball.
They're getting a little tight, I think.
Abby Allen gives Katie Butterfield a pat on the back. Not to worry, not to worry. As that ball was thrown right at Tia Day's feet. Colleen Bouchard. Hannah Anderson on her. Aspen Llewellyn. Off to Colleen Bouchard, coming to the 2-minute mark. 2:15 and counting. Bouchard takes the measure of Anderson. Now has Day on her. Drives on Day. Drives on Butterfield. Steps around, gets swallowed up. And you're going to have travel called. She moved her pivot foot. She got triple teamed down low. There was no place for her to go.
Right. She got onto one foot and actually didn't even have room to put her other leg down. She got so twisted.
Allen comes into Day. Tia Day immediately hit by Jamie Brown. That's the 15th foul, so it's a side insert here. Randy Wadley comes down. He's going to hand the ball to Allen. 2:01 to go. Jamie Brown looking to disrupt this. Allen goes back to Tia Day, who draws the double team, flips it back to Allen, steps around Llewellyn. They're in the front court. Ferland, there's no reason for her to shoot
Good
it.
decision.
Katie Butterfield says, I'm open. She said, we don't care.
They're sending 2 after the ball. Need to make some contact.
Allen. Bouchard reached in, but not hard enough to get the foul. And a double dribble on Tia Day. Sean Graham directing traffic.
Maybe they don't need to foul. They'll just turn them over instead.
Well,
I'm surprised with Day.
Destiny Clough getting ready to come back in. Scott Wynn calls her back. Colleen Bouchard on the dribble, allowing a lot of time to go off the clock. There's a 3, no. Katie Butterfield, and we get a tie-up. Possession arrow is going to go the way of the Monmouth Mustangs. Katie Butterfield comes up with a big rebound, and then she turns and walks right into the tie-up. Allen to Day. Day going to get double teamed. Comes to Allen. Allen, they jump out on her. They go up court. Hannah Anderson coming to the 1-minute mark. They're keeping the ball away. They can't commit the foul because they don't get, there it is. Couldn't get close enough. Tia Day was waiting for it. That's the 16th foul. Will again be a side out.
And Monmouth has so many good free throw shooters. It's going to be tough for them to find someone who's not going to be good from the line.
Allen looking for Day, drops it into the backcourt. Day. Next foul will put the Mustangs on the line. Oh, just over the fingertips. And a reach in by Aspen Llewellyn is going to put Abby Allen on the line for the 1-and-1. We've already seen it this week, championship week on Maine Public Television. Free throws have decided games. Made free throws and missed.
Well,
but
I
the
know
made free throws were huge.
I know consistently they have kids that are in the 70s, and I believe one that's in the regional for the state coming up.
Allen.
Oh, we talked him right out of it.
Colleen Bouchard with the dribble. Looking for the conventional 3. Goes down to Jamie Brown, no good. Bouchard keeps it alive. Flips it to Llewellyn, no good. And in fact, it's before the shot. Sean Graham was able to get a timeout from Robbie Lamar. 38.7 seconds to go. It's a 6-point game. Nick Pilot, who will be in here next. We were talking about the end of that college game this week where they had a 4-point lead with 5 seconds to go and lost.
Yes, it can be done.
Both bands trying to make some noise here, letting the kids know everybody's behind them. Nice crowd in here, not just for this game. The boys Class C game's coming up next. Scrappy Halldale Bulldogs versus George Stevens Academy. It is going to be a game to watch. Aspen Llewellyn will inbound. On the break to Worthley. Llewellyn can't hold it for too long. They're trying to keep, they get it into Colleen Bouchard. She makes 2. Ferland and Butterfield in. Fletcher and Destiny Clough out for Monmouth. Abby Allen to inbound. She can run the entire baseline if she wants. She comes to Tia Day. It'll remain Houlton Monmouth basketball. Jamie Brown wanted that one.
It was close. Trying to get a 10-second call here.
Well, that's not going to help him.
2 officials both with a whistle. We'll see.
Do they have the 10-second, or did Scott Wynn get the timeout?
I think this whistle was first. We'll see. They could ask us, right?
All right, Randy Wadley, Ken Brillant, and Robbie Lamar are going to talk this thing over.
She definitely traveled. It's whether or not Coach Wing got the timeout first.
The travel call takes precedence. A 4-point lead with 15.6 seconds to go.
It's enough time.
Houlton has the basketball.
And you don't have to go for a 3 here. You got a 2-possession game regardless. Here comes their defensive
Clough and
substitutions.
Fletcher back in. Furlan and Butterfield out for the Mustangs. Here we go. Big surprise. Colleen Bouchard drives on Anderson. Puts it up. It's no good. Destiny Clough for the rebound. Tia Day holding it. They're not fouling her. Now they do, but it's 5.7 seconds to go, and Tia Day is going to walk 84 feet down the floor and take some free throws, much to the delight of the Monmouth Mustang fans across the way.
She's a regular season 74% from the foul line. But we jinxed the last one, so.
Well, still, 4 points with 5 seconds to go.
But you could ice it.
I believe the Mustangs have been told, whatever you do, do not foul.
Right. There you go.
And that's going to make it nearly impossible. Monmouth Mustangs are going to defend their state championship. And Tia Day is a big part of it. Colleen Bouchard across the half court, launches the 3. No good at the buzzer. A 6-point win for the Monmouth Mustangs. They are your Class C state champions.
Sweet to repeat.
We mentioned going in, team depth, fresh legs.
Oh, big in this game. Look how many kids came off the bench for Monmouth that contributed, and how many of their starting 5 contributed.
Unofficial individual scoring for tonight's game. For Houlton Shiretowners, Tessa Solomon, 3 points. Tegan Ewings, 5 points. Abby Ridley, 7 points. Colleen Bouchard, 35 points.
35 points. 35 points out of the 50 they scored.
Destiny
Go to
Clough,
number 23.
5 points. Katie Butterfield, 4 points. Abby Furlan, 5 points. Julia Johnson, 2 points. Audrey Fletcher, 3 points. Hannah Anderson, 8 points. Tia Day, 14 points. Abby Allen, 15 points.
All right, Allen and Day combined for 29. Colleen Bouchard gets 30. Then you take a look around and say, where's 35? Where's the other help coming from to tip the scales for Houlton? And it doesn't happen.
And actually it was Worthley who stepped in a starting role, right, that came in for the missing Graham.
Well, Ted's out warming up the bus. These guys have got a long ride home.
Yeah.
Had a great season.
And some great careers.
And Nate Rendy is talking about a reception for the team tomorrow at 1 in Houlton, as Monmouth has a short ride home tonight. Only about 10 miles from here, 10, 12 miles. And they regard this as a home court, obviously. What a well-balanced team.
And they
Mustangs.
have several seniors, but they also have a good nucleus of juniors that will be back. Day and Allen are seniors, but Clough will be back. Fletcher's just a sophomore.
Anderson's a senior.
Right.
Abby Allen's a senior. But
Butterfield's
a junior.
Right.
Clough's a junior. They're gonna have some kids on the inside. And if they can get the kind of guard help that they demonstrated out here tonight, there you go. Abby Allen, Tia Day, well deserved. Gold ball is on the table. We will have the awarding of the hardware. As I think they have a table. If not, they may use scorer's table. What a game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Let's go to Nate
attention,
Rendy.
please. Representing the Maine Principals Association for the presentation of the State Class C Girls Awards are Dan Hart, Principal, Guy E. Rowe Elementary School, Ryan Wilkins, Principal, Hartford Sumner Elementary School.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Maine Principals Association, I want to congratulate both teams on their excellent seasons, their regional championships, and their outstanding tournament play. The state game is one of high expectations and high emotions. As you reflect on this evening, be sure to include memories of all the victories and accomplishments that led to this opportunity to represent your region in this state championship game. To begin the award presentation, I ask the coach of the Houlton High School Shiretowners, Sean Graff, and his assistant coaches, Clyde Waldman and John Solomon, to come forward and assist with the presentation of awards.
For Houlton Shiretowners, the managers, Junior Rita Vega. Senior Rebecca Moores. Team personnel, freshman Morgan Graham. Freshman Rebecca Howe. Freshman Emma Ardell. Sophomore, Tegan Ewings. Sophomore, Amelia Ivy. Sophomore, Samantha Condon. Sophomore, Abby Worthley. Sophomore, Kennedy Buzzio. Junior, Tessa Solomon. Junior, Jamie Brown. Senior, Captain, Kristen Graham. Senior Captain, Colleen Bouchard. Senior Captain, Aspen Flewelling. And Senior Captain, Carolyn Moores.
Would the captains please come forward to accept this plaque, emblematic of the 2018 Girls Class C State Championship runners-up. Congratulations. And now to present the awards to the Mustangs of Monmouth Academy, I ask Coach Scott Wing and his assistant coaches, Ed Spencer, Ray Convey, and Dennis Grover, to please come forward to assist with the presentation of awards.
Team personnel, sophomore, Katie Harris. Sophomore, Jordan Gowell. Sophomore, Libby Clement. Sophomore, Audrey Fletcher. Junior, Haley Langlis. Junior, Kayla Brooks. Junior, Julia Johnson. Junior, Katie Butterfield. Junior, Destiny Clough. Junior, Abby Ferlin. Senior, Emma Verling. Senior, Captain Hannah Anderson. Senior, Captain Abby Allen. And Senior Captain Tia Day.
In addition, we would like to present the game ball to Coach Wing. And now, would the captains please come forward? It is my pleasure to present this gold ball, emblematic of the 2018 State Class C Girls Basketball Champions, to the Mustangs of Monmouth Academy.
I don't know as it ever gets old, Rebecca. You win a gold ball and it's going to be in the trophy case forever.
Something you'll look back on, and I mean, you create such a bond with your teammates that those are the things, those bus rides and stopping, you know, to eat and all of those things, your meals together.
All the dreary practices, all the time in the weight room, all the time.
All those floor touches.
Exactly, all those floor touches, you hate it.
But if it ends in this, you'll take it.
Yeah, Brian Seidlinger is standing by. He's going to talk to the victorious Monmouth Mustangs. We'll have that for you when we return to the Augusta Civic Center after this message. Welcome back to the Augusta Civic Center. Dave Cheever along with Rebecca Fletcher. And standing by is Brian Seidlinger with the Class C State Championship coach, Scott Wing.
That's right, Dave. Thank you. I have Coach Wing here. Coach, you led wire to wire, but you had to hang on there at the end.
Yeah, it was a little bit scary down the stretch there. You know, when a team has a good athlete like that, you know they're not going to let up. And she took over offensively, but she also got real aggressive defensively and did what she had to do to get her team back in it. And you know, we were just hoping to hang on and not panic too bad, and we held on.
All week the talk was about Colleen Bouchard, arguably the best girls player in the state, and she did get hers. She finished with 35. But what did you tell the team coming into tonight, your preparation around guarding her and what you had to do besides, you know, watch for her?
Well, we were just concentrating on helping out on her penetration, and we were really worried about when she posted up, you know, and she did that quite a bit tonight also. But I told our team if we could hold them below 30, we hold her below 30, we'd be doing very good. And, you know, I guess she got 35, but, you know, she didn't get 57, so that was good.
You got some good open looks early. Tia Day hit some big threes to put a good cushion between you and them. Talk about her senior leadership, and does she always shoot that well? She seems very comfortable in this building.
Yeah, last year she shot this well. This year she has struggled a little bit more. She's had some leg injuries and it's affected her shooting some, but lately with the longer breaks between games, we had 19 days off before we played our quarterfinal. Then we had obviously this whole week off before we had to play this game, and her legs started to come back to her a little bit, and with that her shooting came back also, you know, but she still hit in the 40s. It's over 43 pointers this year, but she comes up big in big games.
Coach, it's only about 10 or 12 miles you got to go down the road to get home, but are you ready for the best bus ride you're going to have all season long?
Well, actually, we're staying and watching this game because Halldale is in the same RSU as us, and half of our girls go out with half of their boys' team. So we're going to have our parade and party on Monday.
Okay, very good. Well, listen, congratulations. The gold ball goes to Monmouth in Class C girls. Dave, we'll go back to you.
Thank you very much, Brian. As we said, yeah, they abut one another, the two school districts in the same RSU, so the Halldale kids are coming in here shortly, and the Monmouth Mustangs are going to take their leave, and a very impressive win tonight. Scott Wing, I'm glad she didn't get 57. Well, yeah, that would be about right. I watching as well as you were, as Nate Rendy was going down through the roster. Monmouth's going to have a lot of kids coming back.
Yeah, they're going to be tough another year from now, you know, with Clough, with Butterfield. They're just so deep, and you wonder what's behind that.
Yeah, if they can find somebody who can, I mean, they're going to miss Abby Allen, they're going to miss Tia Day.
Oh, for sure.
But somehow I get the feeling that Miss Johnson's going to have something to say about that, as she got some time in here tonight, and
Fletcher as well.
Abby, yeah, your distant cousin.
Yeah.
The Monmouth Mustangs emerged victorious. They have repeated as state champions. They take home the gold ball over the Houlton Shiretowners. Rebecca, nice job. Look forward to working with you next year. As we bid adieu to this one, we got the boys game coming up next. Don't go away, folks. Tournament basketball on Maine Public Television.